Hey, bless you, friends, family, friends, relatives. It's truly yours truly, your own Minister Chris Johnson. Hey, I just wanted to first and foremost just thank everybody for the support on the mixtape. Definitely day one has definitely been a success in City Church out in out in Redford. Bless you guys. Pastor John, man, them guys have definitely something great going on over there. Again, I just want to thank everybody for just downloading the mixtape. If you haven't already got His Will Volume 2, it's free. Amen. Check it out at bcmusic3.bandcamp.com. Free. Go check it out. Hear my story. Hear what I feel God is doing in my life and where I feel that He's taking me, and be a part of it. Because believe it or not, all your comments, all your inboxes, all your prayer requests, all your comments on the cover of the mixtape, all of that pushes me, and believe it or not, I consider you as a part of where God is taking me in this hour. And there's a link on the website. Was asking, name your price. It's not a minimum, but support the greater cause, because I guarantee something that's going to be said ministers to you for where you are. It's going to bring revelation to where you have been, and I guarantee it's going to bring you insight to where you're going. So again, thank you. If you haven't got the mixtape, go check it out. Hey, I'm here because I haven't formally, start promoting it yet, but I run. With a couple of other people at my church, Better Covenant Global. If you haven't visited yet, you haven't been around. Amen. It's definitely big things popping. Amen. Little things stopping over at BCI. So definitely want to enjoy you out. Shouts out Better Covenant and my pastor Bishop Eugene Smith. But if you haven't been out to our Bible study, it's called Made in God, Not Made in China, Youth Bible Study and Culture Lessons. So we're dealing with different things throughout the Bible as our culture relates to it, and also as life relates to it in general. So for example, yesterday we kind of we went over everything we went over in our first class, which was December 15th. And the classes go every second and fourth Saturday of each month. So we came to, as I began to study over the text, we summarized Genesis verse 1, Genesis verse 2, where it says that God, the Creator, created the heavens and earth. But it says in verse 2 that the earth was out form and void, and darkness was upon the face of the deep, and the Spirit of God moved upon the face of the waters. But what we did was we looked at all the scripture that said that, according to Isaiah 45:18, that the earth was meant to be inhabited. God never created the earth or for it to be in vain. So we found out what happened between Genesis chapter 1 verse 2. Genesis chapter 1 verse 1 and Genesis chapter 1 verse 2, we find out according to Revelation chapter 12 that there was a war in heaven. This is that gap theory, and we came to a conclusion. We came to a question at the end of the discussion, and we said, why did God allow iniquity to be found in Satan? And iniquity being found in Satan, we then said, why did the earth receive the destruction that it received? And that's sometimes where we find ourselves, just like Jesus did when he was hanging on the cross in between two thieves. He did ask, Father, forgive them, for they know not what they do. But Jesus even came to a point in this time of suffering, which was the will of God. He came to a point where he asked God, why have you forsaken me? And I began to just deal with those people, and I'm inviting you out. It's every second and fourth Saturday here at BCI. Information is located at the bottom of the screen, because maybe you got questions as to why God allowed things to happen in your life. Why does God allow suffering to happen? Why did it seem as if, where was God in your situation? You may have been molested as a child. You may have had parents that got a divorce and that affected you negatively. And you may have had things that happened where you were in school and for some reason, you know, your future or your visual of where you feel your life was going was turned completely upside down. And sometimes you can ask God why. And when we get to a place where after we looked at ourselves, we get to a place and say, I know I did this, I know I did that, but some things happen outside of my control. Now, we're not here to point the blame on anyone else, but we're kind of dealing with these issues and how God, no matter what has happened previously in your life, his plan in your life can never be destroyed. Even though the enemy, according to St. John chapter 10, verse 10, he has come to steal, kill, and destroy. Jesus gives his motto, mission statement to his ministry. He said, I come that you may have life and you may have it more abundantly. So we want to deal with those areas in your life that you ask God why. We want to invite you out. The information is located on your screen. It says, being yours truly, Minister Chris Johnson. I want you to be blessed. I want you to be encouraged. And I want you to know one thing. Here's a sneak peek that according to Romans chapter 8, verse 28, that all things working together for the good, for them that love God and them that are called according to his purpose. I want to leave you with another word of encouragement. There's another word of encouragement. Paul said that in my suffering, he said, I only desire is for me to know Christ in the fellowship of his suffering. Sometimes God allow the suffering in our lives to give us a deeper level of fellowship with him, because after you come out of it, if you go through it right, something should be revealed about God. Abraham, when he took Isaac up on the mountain as a sacrifice, it was the challenging of his faith. But God said, Abraham, don't do it. Amen. Don't do it. He said, truly there is a ram in the bush, and God reveals himself as Jehovah Jireh. And believe it or not, the suffering that you go through, ladies and gentlemen, it is to bring you into a revelation of the character of God that he wants to reveal to you in this circumstance. So there's a lot more we want to deal with. I definitely want to invite you out. It's been yours truly, Minister Chris Johnson. Be blessed, be encouraged, and God bless you.